I just wanted to make this clear that none of these plushes will be for sale. Not anytime soon, maybe a long time in the future, but for now, they're not going to be on sale. Well, what's up guys, I'm back with another video, and today, we're going to be doing the Sonic Plush Collection 2023. If you do not know, I made a plush collection back in 2022, which was on April 1st, and hopefully, at the time of making this video, hopefully this will be uploaded also on April 1st. This can be considered as a 1 year anniversary. So let's get into this plush collection with the Sonics. Start off the Sonics of this collection. We're gonna start off with the big ones. So first we have the Pillow Target Sonic from Target. This is an incredibly huge guy. He fits the whole screen. Only thing that's pretty bad about this is the handcuffs. It's connected by this one single string, so the hands and the wrist do not stay intact, nor does the shoes. But the shoes is as bad as the wrist. But other than that, it's pretty good. Next of the big Sonic plushies is Build-A-Bear Sonic. Now this Sonic is my second actual Sonic plush, as I believe it's just a normal Build-A-Bear one from 2016, 2017. You can find it from pretty cheap now. It's not that hard to find them. He has a Sonic 3 Angel Island sound. I'm not gonna play it because it's too long. But other than that, it's pretty fine. We're moving on to the third biggest of the Sonics. Sonic Movie 2 Sonic. Now I'm not entirely sure why this is, but the hands. One is up and then this one is curving. The legs are a bit twisted. I'm not sure why. I really like the plastic eyes, and that makes it look more, how do you say it, glossy, I guess. I really like this one. This one is pretty good. Keeping on the trend with the movie Sonics, we have the Sonic Movie 2 9-inch Sonic plush. This is made by Jakks Pacific as well. It's basically the same as the 12-inch one, but less fluffy and the eyes. Yeah, they don't have any unibrow depths or anything. But this is one of my favorites. It used to be, but not really anymore. Now we have the baby. This was for the original Sonic movie. This was before they redesigned it. They didn't bother to change the design. It's alright. That's what I'm gonna say. I like it though. It's a small, compact, the tiny tail, flat spikes. I really like the spikes though, except this part, but if it's turned down, it's pretty fine. Other than that, I really like the spikes. Now with Jakks Pacific, we have the modern Sonic Jakks Pacific plush. Now, this would have been a really nice plush if it had a back. This is common with almost all the Jakks Pacific plushes, except the movie plushes. That's the only one that actually had back spikes, and the bigger ones. But I really like the shoes though. I'm not sure the material of this. I don't think it's vinyl, but it might be. I'm not sure what this material is. But the fur is like, the material is really nice. This one's a really nice one. Now we have the younger version, Classic Sonic. This is the same. A lot of people hate this one, but I think they were just trying to resemble 2D animation of the Sonic series. But I guess it's pretty cool, except that when I bought this, I paid $15 for it. Kinda regret it to this day though. This is not worth $15. Next is this keychain type of Sonic plush. This arm is kind of bendable and stuff. It's pretty small. It still has a tag and everything. This is a pretty fine one. I got it from Eclairs of all places, but it can do pretty cool stuff. Like, it can do the Gangnam Style. But other than that, that's pretty cool. Next is the funny Sonic. It's actually Kid Robot, but it's also known as Funny. Now, if it had a nose, that would have been pretty cool. That's probably the downside of this plushes and all the other funny ones. Next, we have the GE Classic Sonic. Cut off the connection to the hands as seen. Kind of regret it, but I guess it's fine. I don't really mess with this one a bunch. Next is the Modern Sonic GE. Now this one is really nice. This is supposed to really resemble the Sonic X Sonic Plush, which I think I did a really good job. Except the mouth is kind of messed up. But this is actually the same plush I'm going to be using for my new plush series. Not Sonic Plush Adventures. I haven't made a new episode in a long time. I should. But this is for a different series. An actual story series, not a slice of life story. But yeah, this is the Sonic I'm going to use. I really like this guy. It's probably out of my favorite of all the Sonics I have. Next, we have Kid Robot Supersonic. Now this is actually my very first Supersonic, and I do not know why. Next is the Emoji Sonic plush, and including with that one also, the Supersonic Emoji plush. I got both of these at Target. Recently they've been putting GE plushes at Target. These ones are really nice. I really like the design. And this is actually the Sonic in Sonic Emoji Adventures. I actually made an episode of it. I'll leave it in the description. But these are really nice ones. I really like them. And lastly, my very first Sonic plush that started this collection, Boom Sonic. I got this guy at a Toys R Us from a very long time ago. As it can show, before it used to look nice, now it's just been played with forever. But this is definitely a classic of my childhood. This is a really nice plush. I really like it. It's just the pain that it costs hundreds of dollars, even though this is not worth at all $100. I'm also going to include Metal Sonic, even though he is Metal Sonic. This is the only one I have, and he is a Sonic of some sort, so I'm going to put him in there. These are the Sonic plushes I have alone. I had to move the camera back so much, and I have a lot more to go through. So now we're going to move over on to the tails. Next we have GE Classic Tails. Now this one is definitely a classic, because this is used a bunch in old Sonic plush videos. So, and pretty much given, this is the really nice plush. I don't know what happened to the hands on mine. I might sew them back together, maybe not. But this is like a really nice plush. Definitely one of the best classic tails. Now we have the older one, Modern Tails. Now, I don't know why, but he looks super stubby to me. I don't know if it's just me. Next, we have the Kid Robot / Funny Tails plush. Now, the tails is like really small. The arms also connected to the head. It has a huge cranium, but this isn't really all my favorite. I just feel like they designed him pretty bad. His huge mouth, but he's fine. Next we have Classic Tails from Jakks Pacific, and they try to replicate two tails, but this is just one tail going up and down. The tail quality was pretty bad. His cranium is also humongous. It says might even be larger than Funny Tails. I don't know why both of these plushes have huge craniums. Next is my most recent Sonic plush that I got, Sonic Movie 2 Tails plush. This took me forever to get, for whatever reason. I just been wanting the other ones and have never to get this one. Gladly I've been able to get him just recently, and his mouth is like a string came off. I don't know what happened to him. His arms are always almost stretched out, so is his legs. The tails also was bad as a classic one, but not as bad. You can still tell that it's two tails and not just a weirdly looking one tail. Next we have G.E.G.M.A.N tails, also used in Sonic Emoji Adventures. His tail is pretty small and doesn't have any arch to it or like spikes. It's not pointy enough. He's pretty fine. He does look pretty amazing. His little cheeky smile. Lastly, my very first Tails plush. Toy Network Tails. Now my last collection, his eye was incredibly messed up over here. I had put some black Sharpie on it because I wanted to make it into a classic Tails, but now I was able to wash it off. I really thought this was a bootleg at the beginning. That's how bad it was. But I like his movement. His arms really move. His face can scrunch up easily. This was a pretty nice Tails from the beginning. This is bad. I have to keep moving back and back for this to fit all these plushes in. But let's move on to the knuckles. For the first Knuckles I have is GE Classic Knuckles. This is not my first Knuckles, but it is also my first one, because the old one I had was one of those bootleg Sonic plushes from a long time ago. I'll put an image up, but I gave that away to a friend because I just had got a different this Knuckles plush, so I no longer needed him. Plus, he was way too small. But this was like a really nice Knuckles. I really like this one. And it looks really nice for GE Classic Knuckles. Keeping on the trend with classic Sonic plushes, we have GE Classic Knuckles. Now, this is actually a redesign for the 30th anniversary. I'll put an image up again because this one is different from the original one. I actually like this one better than the old one. His face was kind of too triangle. This one just more round. This one just looks way nicer in general. I really like this one. Next, we have the plush that looks like he's eating Sour Patch Kids for 24 hours straight. This mouth is terrible. What were they thinking? I don't know what they were thinking of this, but look at this mouth. I don't know what they were doing. Nah, the knuckles are pretty bad too. The knuckles is pretty bad overall. So is all the other ones. Like, some of them just looked flat out terrible. Next we have a better Knuckles, the Emoji Knuckles. Now this is also used for Sonic Emoji Adventures, but he hasn't appeared just yet. His little tail and it's just a normal Knuckles, but the forehead is just huge. His forehead, that's the thing, is just too huge for me. Next, we have my most favorite Knuckles plush, the Toy Factory 12-inch Modern Knuckles. Now this looks amazing for a Knuckles plush. It scales well with the Sonic and Tails, and is actually going to be used for the Sonic Plush series that I'm working on. So I really like this guy. The legs are a bit skinny, but this one is really nice. I highly recommend you buy this if you find one. Like, definitely. There's almost no flaws to it. This is amazing. So that is all the Knuckles plushes. Now, let's move on to Amy. First we have the Jazz Warriors Classic Amy. Her hair thing up here is gone. I don't know whatever happened to it. I haven't bothered to wash this off either. Yeah, and the long legs are too long. This is not a good plush at all. Next for Amy is the E.G.G.M.A.N. This one looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. They also have a sleeping variation, but this one is really nice. It has the exact same mouth as Tails too, so their mouth is kind of the same. I think so did the eyes. They kind of look the same too. And for my very first Amy is Boom Amy. This also was a Toys R Us. This one is like expensive too, and this plush is not even all that good either. Like the arms is pretty bad. You can't barely move them. So is the legs. Yeah, this plush could have been better. It was kind of done pretty poorly. Done with the Amy's now. Let's move on to the Eggmans. The first Eggman I have in my Eggman collection is the Emoji Eggman. This could be like really used for up close shots that isn't really used for the normal Eggman plushes, since their heads is kind of small, so this would have been perfectly nice for up close shots. But I really like this guy. This is a pretty cheeky Eggman. Next is the Jack Specific Eggman plush. This is also a redesign, by the way. I really like this one better than the older one too. This one looks more like an egg. The older one kind of looks like an oval. So the only bad thing is the arms. Yeah, the arms are pretty bad. And finally, the greatest egg of all, Tomy 25th Anniversary Classic Eggman. This plush is amazing. I got this for like $20. I made a review on it, and I love this guy. This is pretty much one of my top 5 of favorite Sonic plushes. This is like really nice, I really like this guy. I am running out of space, but let's move on to the shadows, because I completely forgot about him. To start off the shadows, we have Boom Shadow. Now this one is amazing. I love this guy. This is definitely the best. This has to be my favorite. Just look at the movement of this guy. This is amazing. The perfect guy for a villain, for like a mini villain for your like story times or something. This is amazing. Next we have G.E. Shadow. This guy is amazing. He is too. I'm saying amazing a lot, but you cannot lie. This is like really nice. That's all the main guys that I have at least more than one of. So now we're gonna move on to the miscellaneous. To start out with the miscellaneous, we have Mighty. The only other Mighty plush that they have is the Accessory Innovations plush. I'll soon get it one day, but this guy, he's definitely great for a Mighty plush. Next, we have Jack Specific Ray, also known as the only Ray plush to ever exist. Well, for now at least. There might be new ones coming soon, I don't know. But this one is was very hard for me to find. This was in the back of a Walmart of all places. So yeah, this one is really nice. Next is the Jack Specific Jade Whips. This is from Sonic Colors Ultimate. This was a brand new whips that was introduced in Sonic Colors Ultimate. You can really find this guy for cheap. Like, he's everywhere. Nobody would buy him, so you can find him easily. So if you want him, go get him. He's easy to get and cheap. Next is Charmy the Bee. His eyes is a bit off-centered, is tilted. I think they're upside down. I just realized that. I think so. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. The laminated wings, pretty fire if you ask me. And finally, the last plush in my collection, Green the Rabbit. I don't have much to say about this, just that's the first time I did this. This is just pretty average of a plush. It's definitely a nice plush, but I don't have much to say about it. And that was the end of this plush collection. I really enjoyed showing this to y'all. This was my first year anniversary of my Sonic plush collection, and last year I only had 15. And this year I have 40. And going. So let's keep on going. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time, peace.